what, 94%?
Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Putty, and welcome back to week 2 of the King of the Ring qualifiers. Last night was the Slammies. If you missed it, it's mostly just the SmackDown show, so just go watch it. And aside from that, let's get right into it.
We in MSG?
MSG.
MSG as always.
Last week on King of the Ring, Zack Sabre Jr. was given an opportunity to win an Intercontinental Championship shot, but failed at the last hurdle. And Rusev once again proved why he was the first seed. Tonight, Kenny Omega goes one-on-one with the cheater himself, Johnny Gargano. The number 1 seed Rusev faces a facing sheer elimination Zack Sabre Jr. And in the main event, the fires of the Puro are rekindled. So we start off the show with William Regal and AJ Styles in Regal's office, and AJ says, "Did you see, last night I beat one of the best Raw has to offer." Good. So you know what? I want to do it again. So I'm putting it out there, Regal. What do you think? At the Royal Rumble, the AJ Styles open challenge to anybody on the Raw roster to take me on in a one-on-one match. And Regal's like, look, you wanna get yourself fatigued before the Rumble? That's your business. I'll make the match. I'll talk to Vince. And AJ's like, thanks. Cool. I'll show that Bradshaw. That fucking Bradshaw. So.
Jesus. What an event.
And we wait. Oh, you've already clicked, haven't you?
I haven't.
Oh, excellent. Because we have a King of the Ring matchup next.
Yes! I mean, excellent.
Roderick Strong, the 6th seed, is going to be taking on 10th seed Matthew Riddle. So if we take a look at the scoreboard, this going into this week.
Oh, God, please be right. Hey!
Roderick Strong is coming. Both Roderick Strong and Matthew Riddle are coming into this match with a win. So that means that this match really isn't must-win for either man. But a win here would definitely set either man amongst the top contenders in the tournament, you say?
Yeah, definitely. Going
Could
into
this be Riddle's opportunity to show that he is the real deal?
If Riddle picks up a victory tonight, I'm pretty confident that I'm pretty confident that he takes, like in the long run with this tournament, I'm pretty sure he takes the second place spot.
But if he wins this match, you think Riddle is second place bound?
Yeah.
Wow.
He got an impressive win last week against the number 2 seed.
Yep.
But I still do think Nakamura might have, overlooked him. But Roderick Strong ain't nothing to mess with. And so definitely, if Riddle picks up the victory, it's a big victory, and I think
Strong right now the number 1 contender.
What's that?
Roderick Strong is right now the number 1 contender for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah, he is. He probably is on the best run in the entire tournament overall. So, okay, do you think Riddle second bound? Let's see what's going on.
Let's do it.
In our opening contest, Matthew Riddle gets defeated by Roderick Strong in 7 minutes and 19 seconds with a Gibson driver. Big win for Roddy, or just power for the course? It was the 10th seed.
Yeah, power for the course, to be totally honest. I don't think Roderick gets anything big out of this. Good fight from...
Well, he is the first man to hit 4 points. There are only 2 other people now that can hit 4 points. Well, there are technically 3, but 2 of them are facing each other tonight.
Interesting.
Rusev, Johnny Gargano, and Kenny Omega, the only other people who can get to 4 points, and obviously Gargano and Omega are fighting each other later. So our next matchup is Carl Anderson, somebody we've called the best tournament wrestler in the entire world.
It's true.
Taking on Pentagon Jr.
Oh, Carl.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard a quick second, just because this is the first time I want to bring this up. There's a couple times I'm going to bring this up tonight. But both of these men, Carl and Pentagon Jr., are on 0 points. Long tournament, 9 matches, but you have to think that 2 losses in the opening two weeks. I mean, I'm not going to write anybody off, but I don't think personally they're in a very good spot of qualifying in the top 2 places if they lose their first 2 matches. So for a lot of these guys, it's not win or go home by any means, but it's certainly an important. It's important to get points on the board tonight. Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. That's got to be the biggest thing going through these competitive mind tonight. If they are in that bottom half, getting something on the board even.
Yeah.
Because even if you reduce that gap by 2 points, maybe even you make your opponent tap out, it's...
Wait, what's this making your opponent tap out?
Do submissions not get more points? Am I thinking of a different tournament that we did at some point?
You're thinking of a terrible TNA tournament, I think.
I thought the Style Battle had that originally.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Very realistic show.
I've broken my character for a minute to deliver a rousing fuck.
I hate that. I hate that. So I needed to break out and be like, fuck you. I think it's awful.
I don't know anything, folks.
No, and I think we should just move on to the match because you're clearly biased against Pentagon Jr.
I ruined it. Fuck you, Pentagon Jr. You're gonna lose, you stupid bitch.
And he proves you right. But we have an extremely short match as Carl is just dominating the matchup. He hits a gun stun, but Pentagon is too close to the ropes. He manages to roll out and he says, "You know what? Fuck this." And he goes into the ring. He gets a kendo stick and he beats the shit out of Carl with a kendo stick.
What did I say? What did I say? This man cannot win a fight unless he's using weapons. He's a second-rate jobber who somehow ended up in this tournament. He's not going to win any match like this. Like,
I mean, tonight it took him less than 4 minutes to get DQ'd. It's not a good look.
Look, this man has been dominated for an entire 3 minutes, and then he just rolls outside the ring, gives up. But the other side now is how bad does that fuck up Carl's tournament?
In a lot of ways too, because not only is it's a pretty nasty beatdown, and that hurts him. But he came into this tournament thinking, I'm a great tournament wrestler. He has not won a match yet via normal means. It's only by DQ and a loss.
I mean, I don't see that as a big thing because I think
it's got to shake you.
I think Carl had this one in the bag though. Pentagon knew it. His opponent knew it.
Yeah, that's true.
There comes a point where, if your opponent knows that they've got no shot, you're going to win. Especially in under 4 minutes, that's ridiculous. It's a massacre.
Still in a good position at 1-on-1.
Oh yeah, I think even if that doesn't say pinfall, it doesn't matter because this goes 2-3 more minutes.
It doesn't affect the points in any way.
This goes 2-3 more minutes. It says pinfall. It says submission. It says whatever else. Just be the two of those.
To put more to that, yes, there was a beatdown after the match, but this was still one of the shortest match so far we've had in the tournament. Inside the match, Carl hasn't expended a lot of energy.
Exactly.
He saved a lot of it.
Exactly.
So, Up next, we have Johnny Gargano taking on Kenny Omega. This is a pretty big match.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Once again, like our opener, both of these men are vying for that 4-point slot. We could see 3 points for both of them, but only one of them could get 4 points. So, it's a big match. They're looking to keep pace with the current leader, Roderick Strong, who's definitely on 4 points. He's 2-0. And they're very close. What are you thinking? What are you thinking about this match?
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong is in the match, my brother. It's Johnny Gargano versus Kenny Omega.
My bad. I totally just tripped because I was going to go on and on about how apparently Roderick Strong has that winning mindset. We saw it last week.
We saw it earlier tonight.
Johnny Gargano has the winning mindset. We saw it last week. This man will do anything it takes to win, and he's going to keep getting points because of it. The thing is, versus everybody else against this tournament, is there's this decent number in this tournament of these, like, tradition addicts where it doesn't matter if you win or you lose, it's all about fighting spirit and honor. Bullshit! When have you ever heard in any other sport that it's all about just, being there, and the losing team of the championship match is just happy to be there, they fought a clean game. No, if there's a shortcut to be taken, you take it. Because at the end of the day, having your honor isn't going to put 2 points on the board.
Let me take you down a line here, partner. Now, I agree with you. I think Gargano will do anything it takes to win. But his opponent not only is a man known for taking shortcuts himself, Kenny Omega, but also has the weight of the Magnificent SmackDown 7 behind him. And we know for a fact that they're not above taking shortcuts as a group. How do you think that's going to play into the match?
I definitely think it will. A little bit at least. But to be totally honest, I think a lot of the Magnificent SmackDown 7, or I guess what's left of them, Hero's gone.
Yeah, I guess the Magnificent SmackDown.
Hero's gone. Has anybody seen Lesnar?
Lesnar's been absentee for a while.
Where's Enda gone since Hero left?
Enda's hanging around. He's interfered a couple times.
Has he? I don't even remember that. My fault.
Doc's accompanying Carl to the ring. Carl's in the tournament. AJ's kind of doing his own thing.
Yeah, everybody's busy with their own stuff. And if Kenny Omega... And this is, I think, to be totally honest, a big showcase for Kenny Omega. This is the first time since in his entire SmackDown career where he's been on his own, legitimately.
So you think he's going to take this opportunity not to have the Magnificent SmackDown 7 kind of ruin his moment?
I definitely think that if he was smart, he would use it. But I don't think. But they're focused with their own stuff.
Yeah.
This is Kenny's moment, and if he wins this, it means a lot.
It does. Let's see what happens. So we have a Carnage brawl where these two guys, it's just wacky and mental. There's some crowd brawling. Enda and Gallows do. That's not right. That's not right at all. So Enda and Gallows attack Johnny. And so during the attack on Johnny gets a steel chair and hits Enda over the head. The ref looks at Johnny and is like, you just attacked a guy with a steel chair. But he was interfering. I was going to let it slide. And then Gallows accidentally knocks out the ref. And Gargano takes the opportunity to just clock Kenny over the head with a steel chair. Gargano falls on top of Kenny. Ref is slightly out of it, but he counts, slow count, and Gargano picks up the 2 points.
Winning mentality.
Right, you know what, partner? After seeing this match, I'm going to take an opposite opinion. Right place, right time. He got lucky in that match. And I tell you what, neither of these two are better than each other. The fans, they love Johnny Gargano, right? But he just fucking hit everyone with a steel chair. I'm not happy with this match. Shall we roll into our intermission?
I think we shall.
And Daniel Bryan and Lenny Leonard come out and say it's time for our intermission. Go get your stacks. There'll be stuff up on the Titantron, but there's no more matches until after the intermission. It's going to be about 20 minutes. And so we have Kevin Owens, who shows up in the parking lot, and he's like, where's Zayn? Where's Zayn? And then suddenly he sees something. He stops. He pauses. We don't get to see what he's looking at. But he looks, and he turns around, and he walks away, and he gets out of the building.
As he walks away, you can see shit sagging down his leg.
No, it's not like a scared look. It's just an acceptance that this is, I'm gonna go home.
I'm going home, guys. I go home.
Going home. So we have Zack Sabre Jr. saying, you know what, you pricks. Last week, I lost, and it was bad. And I really let myself down last week. And you know what, more than that, I let all you guys down. But this road to redemption is not just a linear one-way street. This road to redemption is a roundabout. And sometimes we're going to go the wrong way. And sometimes we're going to get off-road. But I tell you what, I am a trooper, and I am a Ford Fiesta. And I tell you what, I am going to get back on that road. I'm going to keep fighting. Tonight I'm up against the first seed Rusev. It is one of the most uphill battles in the history of my career. But I will fight. And you know why? Because I believe in myself. And I believe I'm going to win the Intercontinental Championship. I believe I'm going to win King of the Ring. I believe I can main event WrestleMania. I believe I can do anything. Because don't let your dreams be memes. That's the Zack Sabre Jr. way.
Oh, man.
And so we have a video that shows all of the Tanahashi, Shinsuke Nakamura G1 Climax matches, including the 2015 final where Tana won. And Shinsuke looks like a bad dude, so we can complete his heel turn.
I love it.
Yep. That's that. That's the video.
Wow, what a tremendously.
The fans would love it. There's lots of high fly flows to the outside.
Yeah.
Go Ace!
Yeah. What an amazing package.
Dragging it out. So we have Rey Mysterio Jr. backstage, and he says to Regal, I would like to enter the Royal Rumble match. And then Regal's like, sure. You're in. Just writes him down. There we go. And then Mysterio's like, I want to talk about Kevin. Like, I don't like him. I'm like the rest of the boys in the back. I think he's a menace. But is he going to be in the Rumble? Have we got to be worried about him? And Regal's like, no. He's not in the Rumble. Look, there are 14 names on this list from SmackDown. We get one more. I don't know who it's going to be yet, but trust me when I say it's not going to be Kevin Owens. There you go.
What a... I don't know.
Mysterio the Rumble, guys.
Yeah.
Bailey then walks into Regal's office, and she was like, yo, Regs, what's up? And Regal's like, Bailey, that went out of fashion like 10 years ago. Bailey's like, oh, well, I'm recovered. I got out of the hospital yesterday. Still not quite ready for a match, but I will be at the Royal Rumble. And I think it's time that I get my one-on-one shot against Alexa Bliss. And Regal's like, I'll talk to Bliss. We'll see. I don't know if she's going to be best happy about that. She seemed done with you last week. And Sami Zayn comes down to the ring, and he comes down. The spotlights turn yellow, and they go on him, and everyone's like dancing with Sami. He leaves the title in the ring, and he runs around Madison Square Garden, high-fiving the fans, hugging everybody. He takes the title into the crowd. Everyone gets to touch it and hold it. Up to, like, he stops for a second. He goes backstage, and he turns up in the upper, like, echelon of the arena, the upper stand, and he's like, "Oh, you guys get to touch the title too." And then he gets down to the ring, and he says, "This is what I'm talking about. This here," and he points like all around the arena. "This is home. I can finally stand here and say to you all, finally, I'm home, and I'm not going away." I am not going away, because finally you have a champion that not just respects you, but loves you. And finally, you have a champion who is going to make wrestling fun again. SmackDown is the land of opportunity. Did you know that since the brand split in 2016, every single new WWE champion has won the title for the first time? This is the land of opportunity, and it is the place where anyone can get ahead. And that has allowed me, the underdog from the underground, to be the face that runs the place. And I don't care. Kevin Owens has been saying shit for weeks, and people have said that shit to me before, and I don't care anymore, because I'm here and I can fight, and you will be seeing me for a very long time, and you will be seeing me with this title for a very long time. Because just like every other champion before me, we're in for a long ride. This place is going to be shaped around me. And I, for one, can't wait. So I'm just out here to say, hi, my name's Sami. I'll be your WWE champion, and I hope you enjoy the ride. And he walks off.
God damn.
I know, he made wrestling fun again.
Oh my god, he really did it. He really fucking did it.
He did it. He overcame everything.
God damn.
He even beat Kevin Owens.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Intermission over. Lenny Leonard comes out and says, on my left, the Bulgarian brute, He is 1-1. Nope, 1-0. And he is the first seed. Rusev. And on my right, from the Isle of Sheppey in Kent, that technical magician, Zack Sabre Jr. He is also 0-1. What are you thinking about this match?
Rusev's got this.
Really? Like you don't think there's any chance for Sabre Jr.?
I definitely think there's a chance. There's always a chance. But Rusev's bigger, Rusev's badder, and Rusev has more momentum.
Well, let's see how it goes.
Also, you said Sabre Jr. was 1-0. He's 0-1.
I said 0-1 for Sabre Jr.
But you said he was also something and something.
I said also as in from the Isle of Sheppey in Kent. He's the technical magician. He's also 0-1.
Oh, I'm just terrible. And the winner is...
in this matchup, Rusev is just dominating for the first minute, for the second minute. They head to the outside. Rusev still dominates. They get in. Rusev picks him up for the powerbomb. Sabre Jr. drops behind. Gets the leg. Rusev falls. He's off his feet. Penalty kick. 1 kick out. Rusev stands. Sabre just kicks, nothing. Kicks, nothing. Forearm, sit out, powerbomb. Rusev gets the points.
Batista bombs this man.
No, it's a
Bulgarian bomb.
Yeah, I like that. It's a lifting sit out powerbomb. So it's a mixture. It's basically a Liger bomb, but done with aggression, unlike except
big boy style.
Big boy style.
Big boy style.
So Shinsuke says, Tana, you think you should have been the... Oh, no. Tana, you were the ace for so long. But just like every time we faced in tournament play, except for that one time, in the G1 Climax, I'm going to show you tonight why I should have been the ace. Because I'm better. I'm badder. I'm stronger. King of Strongstyle.
And
we move on to the introductions.
Quite confident stuff from Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well, he's a heel now. So we have Lenny Leonard, who says, he is the former ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is Go Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and all right, the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura. What do you think about the match? Rivals going at it again. They fought only a week ago. What impact do you think the recent fight is going to have on this match?
What records we got here?
In the WWE, Shinsuke is 2-0 against Tanahashi in single competition. Outside of the WWE, Tanahashi holds a Tokyo Dome edge on Shinsuke Nakamura. He has never lost to Shinsuke Nakamura in the Tokyo Dome. However, outside of the Tokyo Dome, Shinsuke Nakamura has a slight edge on Tanahashi within the G1 Climax, New Japan Pro Wrestling similarly formatted tournament. Shinsuke Nakamura has an overwhelmingly positive record against Tanahashi, with one exception. The big exception being the 2015 finals. Tanahashi beat Shinsuke at the final, the most important match they've had in that tournament. Outside of that, overwhelmingly positive in Shinsuke's favor.
Shinsuke Nakamura wins.
What type of effect do you think the recent battle?
Well, that's part of my decision. That one half is the history, the records, and the other half is the fact that Tana's still not 100%.
No, I mean we saw in the introductions he's moved from stitches to a full-on head bandage.
Like, Jesus.
There's some recovery. He needs time off.
Like, it's getting worse. The more and more.
Of course it is. Like, he's going to wrestle every week in tough matches.
Why is he in this tournament right now? Like,
well, it's the same reason why he's been in every G1 when he's gone in hurt with a leg injury or an arm injury. Tanahashi doesn't know when to quit. He rehabs as much as he can, but when it's tournament time, when you've got a shot like this is a main eventing WrestleMania, Tanahashi knows he's not going to be in the Rumble. That's been confirmed. We've seen the list of SmackDown superstars that are. Tanahashi's not in the Rumble. He can't go 60 minutes. That's just not his style, right? But he actually has a chance in tournament play to go main event WrestleMania. And he is a guy who will... He's like Carl in a way. I don't think he's quite as good in a pure tournament environment as Carl is sometimes. But Tana, the deeper you go in, everyone else is hurt. They're on the same level as Tana, right? Everyone's hurt. Tana is too, but he can fight through it. But, a lot of times he goes in with injuries. It doesn't always work out for him. But he's got that, fire, that passion, and he's able to fight through it sometimes. And he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. So if anyone can do it, even though he is quite old now, it probably is Tana. You concerned for his health?
Remember earlier when I talked about these, what do I want to call them, tradition, I don't know, these
Tradition.
Yeah, the traditionalists, whatever you want to call them. In my book, I call them stupid. Tana, for whatever reason, has, like I said, decided that, his health doesn't come first. It's all about the fighting spirit and the honor that comes with the event.
What if he can win, though?
He won't win. Look at this man. He's right in front of us. The man is barely conscious, let alone can be wrestling. He's an idiot. He shouldn't be here. This could be another opportunity for some young guy to legitimately go get this. Instead, we're stuck with Tana.
I think, originally when you were going down the concern for Tana's health route, I was on board. But I cannot, in good faith, agree with you when you say that anybody else on the roster is better in this spot. This man is a legend. For the last 10 years, I would struggle to find a better professional wrestler in the world than Hiroshi Tanahashi.
A legend of what? 3 small islands off the coast of Asia?
Even in the WWE, he has big victories on a number of important shows.
Over who? Over who?
Over we've seen on the house show loops, over people like Johnny Gargano, over people like Samoa Joe, over people like Rusev, over Chris Hero, over John Cena last year in the Madison Square House shows. He's beaten the big guys here in WWE. He's got what it takes. He's a legend. He's a fantastic professional wrestler.
But he's old.
I would not be shocked if he won this match.
He's old, he's hurt, and he's not going to do it.
Well, let's find out. The bell rings, and we engage a traditional brawl between two of the best Puro artists in the game, and they back and forth, strikes. Tana focusing on the knee, Shinsuke completely ignoring it. Kicks to Tana's head constantly. God, Tana's busted open 10 minutes in, easily. And it's just throws into the stairs, throws over the barricade. Shinsuke, Tana gets a slight upper hand, and he thinks, could I somehow transition this into some normal? No, fuck it. High fly flow to the outside. High fly flow to the outside. Rolls back in. Tana's clearly lost a lot of blood. He can't quite get he's struggling to get back into the ring. And when he finally does, Shinsuke hits him with the bomb IA. 2 points on the board. Shall we see the final standings after this week?
We shall.
So, joint top of the pack. Rusev, Roderick Strong, and Johnny Gargano, 2-0. The guys who are tied on 1-1, Kenny Omega, Matthew Riddle, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Carl Anderson. And the people, like I said, you can't rule anyone out. John Cena had a really bad start last year, ended up winning the block, right? But I don't think you can rule anyone out at this stage.
Pentagon.
But 2 weeks in to have 0 points, Zack Sabre Jr., Hiroshi Tanahashi, Pentagon Jr. I think they have a chance, to end up closer to the top. I don't think they're making the semifinals at this point. What are you thinking? What's your overall takeaway from the show this week?
Nakamura gets back to,
that's a big win for him.
Doing as I expected.
One big thing about it is that there's one other match in the tournament that's going to be emotionally charged for him. Outside of the Rusev match, this was the most emotionally charged match for him. The rest of it's just going to be just business for him. And I think he's going to have a really plain grass ahead of him from here on out. There's going to be a lot of matches where he's just going to go through the motions and pick up the victories. Yeah, because he's favored to win it all. He is at the bookmakers right now, favored as it would be expected to win every single match he's got left, aside from the Rusev one, which would leave him very handily at the top of at second place. Rusev is obviously favored to win every match in the tournament, considering his position as first seed.
He is the first seed, yep.
Yeah. So the bookmakers are favoring him to win every single match. He has so far delivered. The big upsets from this week were Gargano 7th seed beating Omega 4th seed, and that's it. That was the only upset this week. Gargano beating Omega. Big win for Gargano.
Big one. Oh yeah. Again, I'm not sure how big, considering the fact, like I said,
you're really like him, and I like him too.
Kenny
Omega, he's done very well.
Kenny Omega hasn't really had a chance to stand on his own 2 feet yet, and he had the opportunity, and he didn't, and he still lost.
Well, I will say this, is that last week Omega stood on his own 2 feet against a very credible competitor in Sabre Jr., and it was a close-fought match, and Kenny did very well to pick up that victory. So, while I will say that this week was a bad week for him, Gargano has this habit of turning every match he's in into a clown fiesta, and in many of those clown fiestas, Gargano seems to come out on top, so don't really...
It's that winning mentality.
You say winning mentality, I say clown fiesta. There's the two sides of professional wrestling, folks. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. We can announce next week's main event. Rusev is going to take on Roderick Strong.
Ooh.
Second on the card, Shinsuke Nakamura takes on Johnny Gargano.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
We have Magnificent SmackDown 7 Warfare as Carl Anderson takes on Kenny Omega.
Nice.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Hiroshi Tanahashi surely fight to stay in the tournament.
Yeah.
The loser of that match is almost certainly gone there. And Pentagon Jr. takes on Matthew Riddle in what is the bookmakers are saying is the worst match in the tournament because they are the 9th and 10th seeds.
I'm just gonna read you out what I have here in my notes, and it says, Matthew Riddle is going to win handily.
Well, folks, anything can happen here on SmackDown. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let's end the show.
That we shall.
Yeah, we shall.
And what do we get overall?
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
94. Yeah, very good.
Very good. That's the last episode of 2017. Have a good year. Have a good Christmas. Whatever religious holidays you celebrate.
One quick thing. The end of year special will not be a special. It will just be a pre-Raw kind of roundup type deal. We'll look at some stuff. We'll talk about some stuff. Nothing too crazy. And
as usual, if you want to know any information about the save, you can check us out on Twitter. And I know Tucker does sometimes too. I'll put up pictures if you're interested in seeing something. And of course, once the series is over at Mania, you have your save to yourselves. But aside from that, enjoy your holidays. Make sure you find someone who loves you as much as Kojima-san loves bread.
It's the end of February, folks. We hope you enjoy all of your holidays. Oh, you wanted that to be the... Damn it. Why am I so bad at this?
Well, shit like this, man. And you wonder why I beat you.
Yeah.
You're the worst.